Vamos ver o que é que o Tate tem a dizer sobre isto. Primeira observação logo aqui. O gajo é muçulmano e tem uma árvore de Natal aí atrás. Um bocado estranho. Mas vamos lá ver o que é que ele tem para dizer.
Particular mistakes, but I've certainly learned some lessons. And this is going to be a happy emergency meeting.
Ok. Vamos lá ver o que é que tu tens para dizer. Teitarão. Aí lá o gajo aí está a abolir em um monte. Ah, caralho.
We have a Christmas tree behind us. Yeah, please. Motor company. Have you heard of them? They make Pagani automobiles. There's not many of them in the world. They cost around $5 million each. I have two. The Pagani company actually came and built me a Pagani Christmas tree and gave me Pagani presents to put underneath it in my Pagani penthouse, which was very nice of them. Very kind. Because I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't have had a Christmas tree.
Pagani.
I had other things on my mind. I didn't have a Christmas or a New Year planned. I didn't have anything in my head after this fight. My life ended on December 20th.
Se ele pelo menos tivesse dito que não tinha treinado como deve de ser e o caralho, o gajo aqui não. O gajo está a dizer, ele aqui está a dizer, a minha vida acabou dia 20 de dezembro. Ou seja, o gajo estava mesmo. O Andrew Tate que a gente teve dia 20 foi o Andrew Tate de foco máximo. É uma boa. Não sendo muito boa para a imagem dele, mas.
And now my life has begun again. It's a unique position to be in. People are saying, oh, what about Christmas? I'm like, oh yeah, Christmas. I forgot about Christmas. And I forgot about New Year. I forgot about everything. I only had one singular focus. I was just worried about this fight. So now I have my life back, which is a unique position to be in. I don't think many of you have ever dedicated yourself to something to the point where you couldn't see beyond it. To dedicate yourself to something so heavily that you literally can't see beyond that date. There is no life beyond that date. And when you wake up the following day, it's like, oh yes, it's a big wide world. And I'm in Dubai and I'm famous and there's restaurants and other things
Desculpa, tem aqui a câmara de casa.
to do besides the fight gym. It's a brand new horizon, which is kind of liberating and kind of exciting. That's why I've always found it confusing when people struggle with motivation. There's nothing more beautiful. That's not nearly as fulfilling for the soul, for your soul. And I get the reward for that thing. 4 or 5 hours a day, think about nothing else. Don't go out, don't go party, don't talk to silly girls. Forget about Christmas, forget about your birthday, forget about New Year's. Focus only on this thing for 1 year and on this.
O gajo está-nos a dizer mesmo que não houve outra. O gajo deu o foco dele mesmo máximo nisto, pá. Pelo menos eu estava à espera que ele me dissesse: pá, não treinei bem. O que nunca é, né? Nunca é uma desculpa válida, mas pelo menos foda-se. Tinha resguardado alguma da credibilidade dele enquanto atleta de esportes de combate, mas foda-se. O gajo está a dizer mesmo que o gajo estava mesmo super focado.
Date you get the reward. I guarantee you, even more than the reward, back on it with Amir, my coach, every single day. Long book, which will be my life. This will be a very interesting chapter. The time was going to pass anyway, friends. I didn't have to do this fight camp, you know? I could have just said, no, I'm not doing any fight camps. I'm too old. I've been retired for too long. I'm just going to eat food and drive cars and party, be famous and be rich like every other guy. And this day would have come anyway, and I wouldn't have the fight camp story. And perhaps the reason most people in that position don't take such big risks is because they're scared of being laughed at. And that's what we're going to talk about now. We're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about being laughed at or people mocking you when you fail at something. That's what today's emergency meeting is about, because I think a lot of you hold back on being who you want to be because you're afraid of people's negative opinion of you. Let me make something very fucking clear to you from the beginning. If you are worried about other people's opinion of you, they already own you.
Eu acho que ele está um bocadinho preocupado com como as pessoas lhe veem. Ele está a dizer que não, ele está a dizer que, ai, o caralho, se vocês estão preocupados como é que as pessoas pensam sobre vocês, não sei o quê, ele preocupa-se.
Already control you if you are worried about what they are going to say or what they think about you. Even if you need the praise, they own you. If you sit and say, I'm going to try this thing, and I know I'll succeed, and everybody is going to say good things about me. So to make sure that happens, I'm going to cheat, or I'm going to be underhanded. I'm going to do some sneaky shit, because I need these people to say good things about me. They already fucking own you. I don't care if people...
Pá, isto era a oportunidade perfeita para o gajo. Ele está a pintar isto um bocadinho como se fosse tipo o mundo tivesse contra ele. Isto era um combate completamente acessível, era o matchup perfeito para ele fazer um comeback, para ele, né, voltar da reforma e ter brilhado. Só que aconteceu aquilo que aconteceu, pá, faz parte.
People say good things about me or bad things about me. Because those people don't own me. And they don't decide my worth. And they don't get to decide how I live my life because they sit there and write comments. What kind of bitch would I be as a man if I sit at home and think, you know what, maybe I should take this fight? Yes, it's a big risk. Yes, he's younger than me. Yes, he's more active than me. Yes, he's heavier than me. Yes, he's taller than me. Yes, I might lose. And if I lose, people on the internet will make fun of me, so I'm not going to do the fight.
São coisas válidas que ele está a dizer, mas...
Are these people my fucking boss? Are these people my master? Am I going to allow them to treat me like a slave? Am I a slave to the opinions of people I've never even met? I'm an imperfect person, but the people with opinions are imperfect people. Why do I give a fuck about the opinions of imperfect people who didn't take the risk I took? I don't care about people laughing at me. And I don't care if people mock me. And that's why I took the risk in the first place. And that's why my life is the life it is. Because I've done nothing, but a loss is temporary. All the way to the top. A win is forever. And a loss is temporary. The reason a loss...
Eu acho que cada vez que ele comentar alguma coisa, cada vez que ele faça um tweet, acho que cada vez que ele aparecer nas redes sociais, alguém vai lhe comentar com gifs dele a apanhar a porrada do Chase. Por isso, eu acho que ele não se vai esquecer desta derrota tão cedo.
Is temporary is because it eventually fades from your consciousness. The loss doesn't stay around for long. The world moves on.
Este vai. Para ele vai. Este vai.
People
Vai durar muito
forget,
tempo.
you forget. But the win stays forever. Let me give you an example. You try and start a business and you win. You become a millionaire. You save your bloodline from eternal slavery. You buy a Pagani penthouse to give you a free Christmas tree. You try and start a business and you lose. You lose all your money, you get pissed off and upset. A few weeks later, you try again. The loss disappears, but the win stays forever. So when you understand that wins are eternal and losses are temporary, how can you not flip the coin? How can you not roll the dice? You
Arrisca. Compra o curso do Tate. Não, pá.
have to roll the dice. Because if you win, it's changing your entire life trajectory forever. And if you lose, who have their own problems and their own struggles. Who gives a fuck what those people say? They're not the master of me. They're not in charge of me. I'm not afraid of fighting. I'm not afraid of him. He just beat me. I don't even know.
Aqui há alguma humildade. Ele ganhou-me, pronto, ganhou-me. Às vezes perdemos, tranquilo. Mas acho que é aqui que as coisas começam a ficar um bocadinho para o torto.
I've not yet had time to process why he beat me. I got tired after the second round. And I don't know why. The first and second round, he couldn't touch me. If I didn't get tired, I would have won. I'm a better boxer. But I did get tired. Maybe it's ring rust. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe he's too heavy and he kept leaning on me. I don't know why. But he beat me. And let me make something else very clear to you. I have complete respect for Chase DeMoore. Complete respect for him. Because I know the pressure he must have been under to take this fight. It was an opportunity for him, yes. And it was a risk for me. But we had pressure on different sides. Both sides of the coin, we had pressure in different directions. It would have been very difficult for him mentally, just like it was very difficult for me mentally. And for him to turn up on the day and get it done, home guys. Never, ever take away your opponent's victory. It's like paying a debt. If you make a bet, you're a man. If you bet $100 on a sports team, you shake hands, and your team loses. Forces in the universe does not and will not ever like or reward a man who doesn't pay his bets. And I'm not going to take that away from him with excuses, talking about rematches, making up bullshit about how he grabbed me or some crap. He won, and he deserves it. And I pay my debts. I always pay my debts.
Justo.
If I want to get spiritual about all of this, you have to understand that there are forces larger than us people that exist. And I said that the answer was already written. Why did I get tired? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. The only thing that makes sense is that I was not supposed to win. Why was I not supposed to win? Is the world a better place now that I've lost? Maybe the win means more to Chase than it would have meant to me. Maybe Chase couldn't handle the loss.
Se calhar Deus interveniu ou interviu? O que se diz? Deus teve que intervir aqui neste combate porque se calhar o Chase não aguentava a derrota da mesma maneira que o Tate conseguia aguentar a derrota. Eu acho que isto é uma daquelas coisas que estava bem alta aparentemente na lista de Deus para ele se preocupar. Epá, o Tate perder isto, o Chase por ter perdido este combate, acho que não pode acontecer. Esta aqui foi top.
Maybe God decided, you know what, Chase has been through enough with mocking and things on the internet. Chase doesn't need the loss right now. Andrew can handle the loss better. Maybe God decided.
Culpa, esta é um dia vou usar esta. Não sei porque que eu perdi, não sei porque que fiquei cansado. Deve ter sido Deus, só pode. Por que outra razão eu haveria eu de ficar cansado sem ser porque Deus interviu? Pá. Acho que só pode ser isso.
Maybe if I won, we would have went out and celebrated that night, and Tristan would have smoked a bunch of cigars, and maybe he would have died 1 minute earlier. And maybe I get an extra minute with my brother because I lost. And if that's the case, then I'm glad I lost. You have to have faith in a higher power. There's a lesson in all of this. And I don't need to know exactly what it is. If God decides that for some reason he's going to instantly gas me when I was in perfect physical condition so that I lose, I'm not going to complain. And I'm not bigger than just us and our egos, guys. The plan is bigger than just, oh, you know, I want to win. So I have to have what I want like a spoiled child. I want to win so that no one on the internet laughs at me. It's not how it works. And I took this fight knowing it was a risk. Guys, I could have fought a tin can. I could have fought an idiot and everyone would say, Top G.
Este adversário era em conta, não sei o que ele está a falar aqui, mas é.
Top G, Top G. I could have fought some nobody and beat up some nobody. But what's the point in that? Where's the lesson in that for me? Where's the lesson in that for you? Could have done it and took the money. But that's not who I am. It's never been who I am. Genuine risk, genuine reward.
Sinceramente estou um bocadinho de farto já de ouvir isto. Epá, o Tate. Até curtia do Tate. Até curto o Tate. Pensava mesmo. Eu pensava mesmo com aquele. Com o recorde que ele tem em tremendo de kickbox. Campeão não sei quantas vezes do mundo de kickbox. Bem. Já tem uns combates profissionais da MMA. Epá, pensava que o gajo ia chegar aqui a arrasar este dread do Love Island, ou do que ele é, de uma, né? Sei lá do que é, de onde é que veio esse dread, o Chase. Pensava que ia lhe encher o caixote. Eu até curtia do Top G, mas esta cena para mim foi uma desilusão. Isto aqui mete em causa se ele é um lutador legítimo ou não. Aliás, na minha opinião, não é um lutador legítimo para ter perdido daquela forma com um adversário deste nível. Mas isso é a minha opinião. Isso é a minha opinião. Ele agora, para dar a volta a isto, ele tinha que combater outra vez com o Chase e provar-nos o contrário. Porque isto aqui de eu não sei porque é que perdi, deve ter sido Deus. Escuta, isso não. Isso para mim não funciona. Mas pronto. Top G está arrumado. Pronto, olha. Malta, subscrevam no canal. Sigam-me no Insta. Rafa da Fighter no TikTok. E malta, digam-me quais são os vídeos que vocês querem ver para eu fazer. E é isso aí, malta. Aqui não consigo dar um soco que a câmera está muito longe. Normalmente eu encerrava assim os vídeos, mas esta assim não dá. Paz e amor com Jesus Cristo.